I want y'all to imagine being Odyssey Jones for just a second, right? Imagine, you start off in NXT, right? Then last year, 2023, May of 2023, you get drafted to Monday Night Raw, right? And you're expecting to debut, make a splash, make an impact, right? You're ready for this big break to happen now because you got drafted. Well, you don't appear on TV until 15 months later. To make your Raw debut 15 months later. Everybody done known you got drafted to Raw 15 months prior. You just never appeared. Now, I talked about Odyssey Jones, how his debut on social media, right? It garnered 8 million plus views, right? That debut had a huge impact. It was a very impressive debut for Odyssey Jones, and it was unexpected. And I believe that the best debuts in wrestling is when no one sees it coming. Kane, anybody? Hell in a Cell match from Bad Blood 1997? That was unexpected. But that debut was possibly the greatest debut in wrestling history. The best debuts is when it happens out of nowhere. There's no advertising, no advertisement. And we're looking at Odyssey Jones as possibly the next Mark Henry. You get the feeling that this guy is going to have the same career trajectory as Mark Henry, right? A little bit different, right? This guy is going to be the reason why the New Day breaks up. Everybody has been looking forward to New Day splitting up. And we were thinking Odyssey Jones is the one that's going to split up the New Day. Now just imagine being Odyssey Jones. You're in an immediate angle with the New Day, right? One of the greatest tag teams of the modern era. And you're penciled in, right? In the creative plans. Within a month of not even a month, like 3 weeks, because he wasn't even on last week's Monday Night Raw, let alone this week. So by the time Monday Night Raw came around this week, he was never in the creative plans. There was no plans for him. He wasn't even backstage, as it was reported. So you get this big break. You make your debut. And by the third week of your career on the main roster, you don't know that 6-man tag team match is your last match ever. So Odyssey Jones, unfortunately, got the rug pulled out from underneath him due to domestic violence allegations. Now, these are allegations. If you guys are smart, you're not going to jump the gun. Just because a woman said, "Oh, he hit me, he abused me, right? He did all this to me." A woman most likely contacted the office, WWE officials, right? The higher ups, and snitched on Odyssey Jones. But how convenient, right? Because the man literally just debuted 4 weeks ago. The guy had to wait 15 months just to make his debut. This man got to be going through it right now. Real talk. You lose your job, you lose your career, you get fired over allegations. First of all, innocent until proven guilty. I don't care what no one got to say. Well, Odyssey Jones, he's an abuser. He hits women. Idiot. You don't know that for sure. There is no facts. There is no evidence. Hell, we don't even know what this woman looks like. Who is this woman? What does she look like? What's her name? We have to know, because we got to hear from her. We got to hear from the horse's mouth. We got to hear from the woman, bruh. Real talk. I'm not believing nothing until it's proven true. Until it's proven that Odyssey Jones was domestically abusing his woman, his wife, whoever, right? Assuming it's a wife. We don't really know any more details other than just domestic allegations. So until this woman comes out and speaks publicly about the situation to confirm her story and to prove and to bring facts and evidence, this is bullshit. Odyssey Jones was done wrong, done dirty. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if there's some backstage politics going on, also due to his firing. Because let me tell you something, man. It's very rare that we see a wrestler debut unexpectedly and make a big splash. This guy had a huge future ahead of him. I could see it since day one when he first made his debut. Odyssey Jones is going to be a big deal. He's going to be a huge star. So it's just unfortunate that this had to come all of a sudden so conveniently during his early run. You know, you just lost your job, you lost your career. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Bro probably got to feed his family. You know, probably got kids he got to feed. This is dirty, man. So we need to see some evidence. Like this happens all the time, where a vindictive, vengeful woman, bitter by the way, calls the office of her man's job and gets him fired, and accuses him of being an abuser. She probably saw that Odyssey Jones was going places, saw that he was getting to the bag, he was getting his big break finally get to show his colleagues, his peers, what he's made of, to make it on the big stage. That's a big deal for a lot of wrestlers to finally get their big break on the main roster, right? It's their dream, and their dream gets cut out from underneath them, all because of not false, but just domestic allegations that's not proven true. So all I gotta say is justice for Odyssey Jones. Hopefully the WWE, brings him back one day, because I feel like they jumped the gun too soon.